and it is finally Friday, and time for us to try to kick back and laugh a little bit, looking at some of the more humorous news making headlines around the country. I can't think of anyone better to join me with this than our favorite funny guy, Shang. Shang, good to have you back. All right, let's start with Queen Elizabeth. Queen Elizabeth.
Wow, you started off. Wow, all right.
Just going straight. We're going right into it. Right into it, Shang, because this one is more than just about royalty, right? And about people with power. It's something that many of us may understand about personal relationships. So Queen Elizabeth, yes, she celebrated her jubilee, but she announced that her son, Prince Charles's wife, Camilla, will now be known as Queen Consort. So let's remember, Camilla was the side piece when Charles was married to Diana.
I think what it does is it gives a lot of side chicks hope. It gives them hope to be the winner. And I know there's a lot of side pieces going, yay team. Yeah. So, I mean, that's the only thing the first thing I thought is, so side pieces are coming up like that now? Wow. I know there's going to be a lot of them really happy about this. But I mean, I don't buy into the whole monarchy and queen thing anyway. But I guess if they're giving side pieces, it more than they would a person of color. I get it.
I will say this. She put in her time, but I would not recommend folks waiting for the actual wife to die in a horrific car crash to be able to, move on with their lives as a married couple. The whole thing, as you mentioned.
No, I was just going to say to you real quick, I really think that some women really have been fixing a lot of brakes lately. If they're going to come up, they're going to be fixing a lot of brakes. Because, I mean, wow, so creepy. So creepy.
Yeah, most people don't have the ability to officially give a crown to the mistress, so maybe that'll keep folks in check. But as you mentioned, it's Camilla is right now better off than the black woman who tried to join the monarchy. But I'm going to take another turn here to Joe Rogan. Spotify, right? Joe Rogan is lots of artists are now pulling their music from Spotify because they just don't want to share the platform with him anymore. India Arie is the latest one. What are your thoughts about how people are going about dealing with a white man who uses the N-word?
Well, first off, I mean, if that's the case, Spotify should pull all of the rap artists that use the N-word throughout their whole songs. I'm not condoning what Joe Rogan did, but if that's the case.
Are you really saying that Snoop and Joe Rogan are the same level?
But if you're offended with the N-word, and there are white rappers that are on there that are using the N-word too in songs, so it's like, are you offended by the N-word, or are you offended by Joe Rogan saying it in the context of it? But no, I don't think Joe Rogan.
I'm offended by Joe Rogan saying it, yes, absolutely.
Okay, so it's Joe Rogan that gets it. Okay, so yeah, but I mean, no, I mean, I know him, and I don't condone any of it. It was not that offended me, it was calling us apes that offended me when he said he called apes. But the N-word, it's in context. And I think that we aren't looking in context. But no, I'm not down for him saying that.
There are 110 instances of the 110 instances of the N-word is a lot of context for a white man to have and demand that we understand.
That's one Little Yachty song. That's one Little Yachty song where it's 110 times. What are you talking about? So, I mean, I don't condone it, but I mean, when Neil Young said he was going to pull it, did you really think a lot of black people like, yo, man, I'm really hurt that Neil Young is getting his music off there? And if you listen to Neil Young and you black, really need to talk to yourself for a little bit. I'm just saying.
So then, so with that argument then, do we think we're going to start seeing more black artists pulling their music? India Arie started. I mean, at what point do you start drawing the line of sharing space with somebody who is making money off of COVID misinformation and, denigrating black people?
Wow, you just made it Even worse. You're right. You know what?
Right there.
Yeah, let's all. Yeah,
right there.
let's kick Joe Rogan's butt. Yeah, you just did it. You made your point. You flipped my mind around. I say we all push Joe Rogan down the flight of steps, or maybe push him down the up escalators and watch him fall over and over again. That's what we should do.
Okay, I'm going to make a weird connection here. Make a weird connection between Joe Rogan and the mistress and the come up of the side piece, which is our grannies and our mamas taught us how you should behave in the public sphere, right? And there's certain behaviors that get you shunned in community, right? I get that. And so maybe that's what those two things are. Maybe there's just some things in all the changes we have to accept in society right now because they're including people for who they are. Maybe we just don't have to accept the bad behavior.
Well, I agree with you, but the lowest common denominator is winning all the time. If you go on and you do a twerk video, you can get 1 million subscribers. So, I mean, it's the lowest common denominator, but I mean, I won't be doing no twerk videos.
I guarantee you my twerk video would not get 1 million subscribers because mom bod is not a thing people really want to see jiggling around these days. But I got to talk to you about the Super Bowl before we go. Bengals,
mom
Rams, hip hop halftime.
Right.
Who's going to win? Who's winning the show? Or the commercials winning the day?
You're right. The commercials are winning the day. I'm not supporting it because of the lawsuit. I think that enough's enough with supporting the NFL with their tomfoolery. I'm saying that because we're on TV because it's another word I was going to say. But no, I'm not even supporting it. And I live in LA. I don't care if the Rams or the Bengals win. All right. My team always loses, the Giants. So I'm very sad. I think I'm just going to eat some pudding that day and watch some soap operas. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna watch the Super Bowl. I ain't gonna watch it.
Do you have a generally a favorite Super Bowl food? Are you like a wings guy?
No, I really don't watch the Super Bowl. I never, after the Colin Kaepernick stuff, I literally stopped watching NFL, and that was a while ago. I mean, you know, yeah. So I just don't do that. Yeah, I don't watch the NFL. I don't even support the NFL, and especially with the lawsuit coming out, that basically they show they need to stop being racist. But I will watch highlights of other things, and as I spoke before, I'm starting to kind of like twerk videos. I shouldn't.
Okay, well, you know, we might have just started a new genre then of mom bod twerk videos. I will not participate, but Shang, next time you're back, you let us know if that's really a thing out there on the internet. And I appreciate, thank you for taking a stand for social justice with, you know, our consumer habits and what we watch makes a difference. It makes a difference. Thank you for joining me today, Shang. Really appreciate you.